Hello, my name is Ebere. I am an accountant based here in Lagos. In today's video, I will be teaching you step by step on how to get a tax clearance certificate using the Lagos State eTax portal. If that's what you're interested, please keep watching. If you want to get your tax clearance certificate, the first thing you have to do is to log into the Lagos State Internal Revenue Service eTax portal. The link I have put it here on the for you to see. It is called eTax.lirs.net. Then you click you log into your web browser, and immediately you log into your web browser, you're going to have something like this where you're going to put in taxpayer's ID. You just put in your taxpayer ID. By now you must have gotten your tax ID from Lagos State Internal Revenue Service. You just put it in there, put in your password, and you click log in. So immediately you get there, here is where you are going to start the process of getting your tax clearance certificates. Then immediately you click login here, and the thing will open up a portal like this. You will see your tax ID, which starts with N, whatever number goes on. Then if you are putting your TIN, you will see your TIN also. But let me assume that you have not done this step before. You just have a tax ID and that's it. And now you want to get your tax certificate. So what you will do is that when you open, you will see here. Then this is supposed to be your profile picture, where you have to upload your profile picture, but you have not done this before. This is supposed to be your number, your gender, your everything. Then just click on download TCC. Click on download TCC. When you click on download TCC, it now bring you this and said taxpayer's record does not have profile picture. Taxpayer's record does not have profile picture, and now there's a TCC checklist. So this checklist is something that you're going to fulfill all the 6 criteria. By the time you fulfill all these 6 criteria, you will be able to download your TCC. So remember that when I open the first one, when I open this page, you don't have a profile picture. So you come back here and say upload profile picture. This is where you're going to put your e-passport, like you'll stamp yourself from your phone, or you have a passport you have already had on your system. I prefer you do this on the system because you see everything clearly. Doing it on your phone may make it a little bit difficult, but people still do it on their phone. But if you have your laptop, that will be easy, or your system. So you go to your system, or if you have your laptop, you go to your laptop, then you click upload profile picture, and when you upload your profile picture and say save, then it will be like this. So once you have already clicked save, this is going to be your profile picture here, and you see all the documents, everything that you see. Then you go back here again and said download TCC. So once you click download TCC, then what it's going to show you now is profile picture has been uploaded. Then there is nothing to do, no action to be done, because you already done put your profile picture. Then it remember, it said you have 1/6. You have 1/6. So you have to complete these 6 steps before you can download your TCC. So you go to the next step. So you click the next step is e-address, is your address. Now when you are setting up your profile at eTax.lirs.net, they ask you then to put in your BVN, or you put in your name. All those ones will extract your address, and you go ahead, and your email, and you go ahead. But as at that time, they have not verified your email address. So what you're going to do is that they have a chat box. They have a chat box where you can chat them. If you go to the front page where the starting place, yeah, this is the starting place. This is where you need to upload your this thing. So you click here, set chat live with an help desk now. So when you click here, then they ask you your tax ID again, you put it, and then you start chatting with them. Ask your phone number, you start chatting with them. You then tell them that you want them to upload your update your address. So you give them your address, and after discussing with them, they will help you to upload your address. So they are the ones that will do that, because when I spoke to the tax office, I said that they don't give users the opportunity to upload their address. So they will do that one at the back end. They will do that one at the back end. Then after, then remember, you have we should go look at here again. So this one is going to be done, this number 2 is going to be done by the LIRS officers. So when you have chatted them up, they will ask you some questions, then you give them your address, your location, and they will update that for you. Then the next thing is you're going to do is they said you have to individual returns for 3 years. Individual returns for 3 years. So you're going to do annual tax returns for 3 years. So they're going to say that said you have to do your annual returns for 3 years. And how do you do your annual returns? So if you look at here, there's some icon that says you just go down to this point. So when you come to this point and you click on it, you click on it like this. So it said annual returns. Here is what is going to give the annual returns. So when you look at this place, now this is the place you're going to click. When you click on this place that says returns, that's when you click on that returns. When you click on returns, it will open up something like this for you. So it said returns. As at the time of this video, we are doing the 2022 year of returns. Remember, and you're going to do 3 years, so that means there's still 2021, there's still 2020, but currently the system will only allow you to do 1 year, so you're supposed to do only 1 year. So at this place, this is where you're going to do your annual returns. You're filing your annual returns. So what is required here now is that you put in your salary. For salary earners, usually I know it's easier for salary earners, because other places it's difficult. You put in your salary, put in your commission, set trade income. This is actually for those in business, those doing maybe selling or this. So you put in your trade income, you put these allowances for maybe somebody that is a salary earner and also get other allowances. You put it here. Then here, this pension, yes, this pension is very, very key, because by the time some of us thinks that is the pension that they pay us. No, this pension is assuming that maybe you work in ministry and you have annuity, a pension annuity. That is the pension that you get in your lifetime. Maybe those that work in the ministry, and I think the Lord then was saying that they will, after 10 years, they start earning pension. So you are still working now and you are still earning pension. So it's another form of income. So you declare it. You will declare it here. You put any amount you get. Remember, everything in this platform and everything in this place is going to be annual, not monthly. So what do I mean by annual? Is like if your monthly salary is 100,000, so 100,000 times 12, that's going to be 1.2. So everything here is going to be annual salary, and it's going to be the gross amount. It's going to be the gross amount. It's not the net amount. So if you're a salary earner, you have to check your letter of appointment, the where they stated your gross salary. Is not what's entered into your bank at the end of the day, is the gross that you're going to put in here. So the same thing with your pension is going to be the gross that you put in. Everything here is gross amount. So from that point, then there's other items that you need to put. So their annuities, if you have any other thing, gratuity, if you have foreign income, if you have dividends, some of us bought shares, and at the end of the year they will receive dividends income. If you have interest, maybe you invested on something and they're giving you interest. If you are getting rent, all those incomes, here is income section. So this first column is income section. So you putting all your incomes. If you have any other source of income, you put it, and after, when you are done, you go ahead and click next. You go ahead and click next. So when you click next, it will bring you to mandatory disclosure of accommodation. Mandatory disclosure of accommodation. So with that, what this actually means is where you are living right now. Where you are living right now. So wherever you are living right now, so you are expected to put it there for the Lagos State to see where you are living right now. So you put in your address, where you are living right now, the type of accommodation. This accommodation is the type of accommodation. If you are living in a flat, you put in a flat. If it is in a room, maybe 2 rooms, you put in a 2 rooms or 1 room. If it is a building, maybe the whole duplex, you are the only one living there. If it's a bungalow, you just put your bungalow. So the type of accommodation that you have, you put it here. Then ownership type. So in this, by the owner, you put landlord. If you are rented it, you put rent. Then there's others. Maybe it's your family house and you are sharing it in a family house. Everybody gets their own share, but you just put it there, so you don't need to pay anything. Then the name of the owner. So if it's your father that owns the house, you put your father's name. If you know the name of your landlord or landlady, you just put your landlady's name. The taxpayer's ID. Yes, if it's your daddy or your mother, that your parents that owns the house, you just put, or if it is your own house also, you just put taxpayer's ID. Put your taxpayer ID here. But if it's your landlord and you don't know your landlord taxpayer's ID, and you don't want to go and ask the landlord, and the landlord start asking you, why are you asking me for my, so just put NA, not available. Then ownership address. If you know where if your landlord is living with you, you put it there. If he's living somewhere else, you put the address there. Then for those that say they are tenants, you know you are paying rent, you know how much you pay in rent, so you put your rent into this place. Let them know this is the rent pay every month on this thing. Now, paid by employer. So some of us in our benefit, our employers pay our rent. Yes, they said, oh, my salary, your salary is 1 million per month, and at the end of the day, they will give you, say the rent, they will give you accommodation, and maybe the accommodation worth 800,000, or the accommodation worth 2 million. So if your employer is the one paying your rent, you just put paid by employer. Then the day is starting, maybe starting January to December, or starting from March to February the next year, just put the date your rent is running. Whether it's ending maybe this month, you put it's going to end maybe in the next 2 months, just starting from date. So but I will make it 1 year, so that will be in 1 year and starting from this year and ending this year. So that will make everything. Then the next thing is going to do, you click, when you click next, so you're going to ask you to put support staff. So some of us that has maybe cooks, you put your cooks there. So you have cook, you put your cook name there, and you have to also provide your cook's taxpayer ID, so that because the cook is also supposed to be paying tax as well from the income name. If you have a living house help that helps you, or domestic, any form of domestic workers, your security, all those people, you just list them in this place. And if you don't have, you just leave it. It's not mandatory. But the one that is mandatory is your accommodation type. Then if you have other assets, you can just put them here, and any other disclosure you want to do, you just put them there. So by the time you finish putting all those things, towards the end of it, you're going to ask you confirm your tax. You come here, your returns, you're going to see confirm your returns, and you click confirm. So when you click confirm, the thing will then go back. And if you go back again to your checklist, you know that you are still waiting for them to update this one while you are doing this one at the same time, the current year by the same time. So you go back, and again, after you have done that, you go back again. Then you can also, because you already started a conversation, so at the same time you started a conversation chatting them up to update your address while they are working on that one. At the same time, you also let the person know that, yes, I have done my 2022 tax returns, so please can you help me also to update my 2021 and 2020 from the back end, because they ask you, okay, what's the information? So if your salary changed, maybe you are earning 80,000 a month in 2020, and by 2022 they increase your salary by 20,000, and now you're earning 100,000. So you're going to let them know that, yes, in 2020 I was earning 80,000 a month, and this is my rent. Maybe at that time you are living in a 1-room apartment, but now you are living in a flat. So you give them all those information, or probably you are not living, you are not paying rent, you're living with your parents, then you tell them, no, as at that time I was living with my parents, but now I'm paying rent. You give them all those information for 2020 and 2021, and once they help you update that one, you will see something like this. So you can see said individual tax return for 3 years completed. So that means this returns has been completed, and once you have completed that returns, I think you will be good to go. So the next thing again, then when they update taxpayer's address, so immediately they finish updating that, you are going to see this individual address, nothing to do again. Now the other 3 items is also, it's not you that is going to do that. It said contact admin info at etax.lirs.net. So at this point, these 3 items here now is not you that is going to do that. What you need to do is, the major thing is this number 3 and number 1, you have done them. So these particular items, the best way to go about is that if you know where your tax is being paid, remitted to, then you just seek out time and go to them and tell them that I want to get TCC, and they said I should contact the LIRS. So when you give them those information they require, they will be the one that will help you to update everything, because they also have to do the internal check, said annual returns for 3 years employer. So they will check if your employer is actually remitting tax, as you said. So then they also look at your assessments, check whether you have other extra money to pay. Do you understand? That's where you have to, that's why they said if there's any outstanding, said outstanding assessment bill for 3 years. So what they mean is that by the time they check this information you put there, and they check what your tax employer is bringing, if there's anything that is remaining for you to pay, they will let you know. If there is none, they will then clear you. So once you are cleared, I assume that you don't have any other thing to do, and your employers are paying your tax as at when due, they are not owing anything, you are free. Turns green. You will not see anything here again. You will just go, when you come to your profile, when you just log into your profile here, when you log into your profile here and click download TCC, automatically within 2 seconds the thing will download. And what you're going to see once you download and you open, what you see, this is your tax clearance certificate. So this is how your TCC will look like. Your picture will come, the 3 years, year of assessment, everything, and there is going to be there is a verification code somewhere here. This the tax certificate number is going to be a verification code. So you just have to copy this code, and when you go to the first page, and there is a say verify your tax certificate. So you click on this place. You have copied the number there. It said verify a tax clearance certificate. So once you click on that place, you ask you to put in those numbers, and you put in the number that you have copied, and the next page you're going to see is this. So this is your verified. It said tax clearance status, tax compliant, and this is it. So everything you put in the tax certificate number, your name, your numbers, the day it was issued, the day it's going to expire, and you see this checklist. This is the cocoa of the whole matter. So once you put it there, I think you are done and everything is fine and good. If this video has been helpful, please remember to subscribe to my channel and hit the like button, so that when I drop videos like this, you will not miss out. And please also share, because somebody may need this information. Share it with your group, share it with your friends, so that you help them out, so that nobody will be stuck in how do they get their tax clearance certificate. Thank you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.